Now, when you see a number of insiders buying their own stock, it has to be taken as a very good sign that that stock will do very well, or will probably do very well in the future, which is one of the main thing that we have been seeing the CEO of Sofi Technology Stock doing. Now, this, of course, like I said, it makes us, the retail investor, to wonder the kind of plans that Sofi has when we look into the future. It makes us to think that if we don't do what they are doing, we might tend to miss the boat, or we might tend to miss on the good opportunities that the stock, or a stock like Sofi Technologies, will be at in the future, which is something that, of course, on today's video, I want to disclose some of the positions that the CEO took of his own company. And I believe that this is important because, like I'm saying, this gives us as retail investors hope. This gives us as retail investors to say that there is no way that a CEO can just throw in his money when knowing very well that the company is not going anywhere. There is no CEO in the world who can say that, you know what, I'm putting in more money in my company because I know that this company is going down the drain. There's no way we can see a scenario like that. So it is always a very good positive sign when you see a CEO of a company buying his own stock. So without going any further, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video, and I will really appreciate if you can just hit that likes button if you enjoy the content that I'll be giving you about the CEO of Sofi Technologies, who in recent days we've been seeing him accumulating a lot of the Sofi stock, which makes me to wonder what's ahead on this stock, which, of course, like I said, it is always good, a good positive thing to watch. So as I've said, if you like the content, please do make sure that you hit that likes button now without wasting any more time. Sofi Technologies, to those of you that, of course, is the first time you watch or you are watching a video on this channel, it is the stock that we talk a lot about. Those of you that have been on the channel for some time, you already know that we discuss a lot and lot of development or latest content or news we get on the Sofi Technology stock. So this week, recently, in fact, even yesterday, we received wonderful news, or we've been seeing wonderful news of the CEO of Sofi Technologies buying his own stock. Now, you remember that back around March, the first time I noticed that this CEO was accumulating, it was when I saw a transaction of him buying around 15,000 Sofi shares at an average purchase share price of just over $9 per share or per stock. Now, around the 13th of May, which is this month, we saw Sofi CEO accumulating around 39,000 Sofi Technologies shares at an average share price, or at a purchase share price of around $6.50, which made him to have a total shares of Sofi of around approximately 3.2 million. So after that transaction, the CEO of Sofi was sitting at 3.2 million of his own company, which, of course, that was a very good sign, or something that, of course, gave confidence to the investors to also probably do the same and go in and buy the Sofi Technology stock. Now, another latest recent transaction, of course, which the CEO of Sofi Technologies just went in and bought. It was a transaction which he did this week on the 19th of May, and of course, there he bought shares of around 13,500 shares at a purchase price of $7.70, which is something that is incredible, because then that made him to now have total Sofi shares, as seen on screen, of over 3.21 million Sofi shares, which is something that, of course, it is something that is, again, investors took that as a good sign and went in and buy the Sofi stock. He was not done, guys. If you thought that this was it, yesterday he went in again and bought 27,000 of his own stock at around $7.30, which of course made him now, or makes him now, to own total Sofi shares of his own company, by the way, of around 3.24 million shares, which is something that, again, this is a very good thing, getting to see that the CEO has been buying their own Sofi stock. Now, you remember that last week when we talked of this stock, of course, we're talking of the share reversal split, which got so many people talking about, and of which some of the retail investors were saying that this is share dilution. Some were saying that it is not good for a stock. And of course, we got to read the document that, of course, this is something that so far it's considering, and due to this, it's not yet a final decision. They're still, of course, looking at the current market conditions. That was one of the things that got a lot of people to panic, and I think him coming in and buying the stock just assures investors that this is a good long-term winner. Sofi Technologies is a stock which will definitely do very well in the future, which is why we are seeing him loading the boat, piling a lot of shares of his own stock, which is something that I think it should be well noted and has to also motivate you to probably do the same. Because like I said, when you see the insiders, especially the CEO, buying his own company, it's something that of course has to motivate you to probably do the same. Because like I said at the beginning of this video, it just definitely means that when he looks at the future of Sofi, he can see that this is a stock or a company which will do very well, which getting to see this transaction, getting to see that this guy has been buying his own company makes me want to do the same, makes me want to load the boat onto Sofi Technologies, which, if I'm to be honest with you, I did also go in and load the boat on the Sofi Technology stock. I did went and buy the Sofi Technology stock because this is a bullish move. This is a bullish sign to the retail investors or to those that buy this Sofi Technology stock. Sofi is a company that is doing really well in terms of their earnings. We saw and we've discussed that a couple of times into this channel, and they are currently sitting, or at the end of the Q1 they were sitting at around 3.9 million users in their platform, which is something that is truly amazing, because the user base growth continues to grow, or their user base or the consumers coming into their platform continues, the numbers continue to grow, which is something that has to be taken as a positive thing, to say that it means that they are really liking the platform. They are really liking this Sofi platform, which, by the way, it is becoming a one-stop shop for all things relating to digital banking. Sofi Technologies, it is a stock that, of course, one way or the other, it will do very well. And I think this low trading prices has to be taken as a very good opportunity for you to load the boat. I mean, those of you that follow me on my social media handles, you know that right now on this Sofi Technology stock, I'm sitting down 16%. So I'm down 16% on this stock because my average purchase share price is below $9 per stock, which of course I like my average purchase share price. And when opportunity, or when I get some money, I'm definitely going to continue loading the boat onto this stock Sofi, because I believe that this is a stock that its fundamentals and its future prospects are just so massive. So this bullish move that the CEO has been doing, I think it should encourage you to probably stay long or load the boat onto this Sofi Technology stock. Now, of course, as I said, I'm not saying, of course, go in and buy, but I'm just saying do your own due diligence. But to me, this is a bullish move. I think we ought all have to be considering loading the boat onto this stock, because it's a good move by the CEO, or it's a good sign of what's ahead when we see the CEO of Sofi buying this stock. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I make tons and tons of stock market and investing videos. And if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market and investing journey. And God bless you all.